Hey YouTube, Cinny Steve back with another video. Let you know what I've been picking up, what I've been up to, what I've been playing. Of course, a lot of you know it was Skyscraper reveal the other week at Arcade Club, where Alex, Nintendo Arcade, and Whitney done a great job revealing the Skyscraper cabinet over here. I brought John Jacobson from John's Arcade over with him. Absolute massive fan of his. He's got an amazing arcade channel, does a lot of restores. Such a nice guy, such a nice time meeting John and Whitney over here. Hope we made them feel at home. So on to the first game I've been playing a bit of, Track and Field. Playing this quite a lot up Arcade Club with Retro Dave Nintendo. Such a great crackle, that was so hot up there, spamming them buttons as fast as we could. But brilliant game. Leads me on to my first pickup. Bought some new buttons. I've been playing a bit of Super Bishy Bashy as well, and you need the red, green and blue buttons, so I just thought it'd be easier to just swap them over to play that. Usually you'd have they're usually quite big buttons. That's all you'd really have on the control panel is 1 and 2 player red, green and blue illuminate buttons, but I'm only playing it with the missus, so just thought I'd change them over to make it a bit easier. And then over on this side again, Arcade Club was playing a lot of Time Pilot. I smashed my top score up there, got over 200,000 points up there, so I've just brought that form home and smashed it again, so I'm up on over 300,000 points now. I was playing it with Daz, Code Jones Deloro, another great YouTuber, who showed me a few tips of point scabbing in the first couple of levels, and yeah, it definitely works. So it's been quite nice being out here today. I've been playing this quite a lot. Spanning round, been messing about with a little SNES Mini, and what I didn't realise was my Hobby arcade stick works with it. So I've been playing a bit of Contra 3. Such a great game. I'm using the arcade stick. It's a really good arcade stick actually. Again, I've owned it ages. I bought it when I got my modded Wii, and I thought it was going to work with all the great emulators on there, and it didn't work at all, so I was disappointed with that, but happy that I can use it for something. And of course still loving a bit of Sonic Mania on the Nintendo Switch. And also another one of my pickups is 3DS Super Nintendo version. I really liked when they brought out the Super Famicom version, but it was Japanese only, and obviously they're region locked, so only good really if you've got Japanese games, and I don't have any, so I was quite glad when they released this, and yeah, just pre-ordered it straight away. Panning round, got Project Justice on the Dreamcast. Picked up Project Justice and Heavy Metal Geometrix, so I'm down to my last 5 Dreamcast games for a full PAL set. Had a good price for Project Justice. I believe I paid 75, which I think the going rate's usually about 90, so I think I got a pretty good deal on that. So the 5 left are Evolution 2, Moho, Dragon Riders, Evil Twin and Taxi. And to be honest, I'm not really interested in playing any 5 of those, so if they come up, they come up, but I'm not in a rush. And then panning around a bit further, we've got Skeleton Crew on the MegaDrive, and I've really been enjoying this. I picked this up from Play Expo in top condition. It's a shame I didn't pay $4.99 for it. I believe I paid, I think it was £42, which, doing a bit of research, sort of going rate. I'll do a little gameplay of this because it's such a good game, the style of it. It's a bit like an isometric Chaos Engine. That's how I'll do a little bit of gameplay of that. And onto the Amiga. I was watching another YouTube channel, Mr. Bad's Retro Games. He loves his Amiga stuff, and he was actually doing an Atari ST collection video, and he showed Flying Shark and said that he doesn't believe it ever came out for the Amiga, and I must admit I'd never seen it either. I remember playing it on the C64, so I've done a little YouTube search, sorry, done a little eBay search, and a disc only copy was on there, Flying Shark on the Amiga, so I thought I'd just buy that and check it out. It's really good. I've really been enjoying it. Shooters, I don't know many great shooters on the Amiga, unfortunately, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Really good game. So I did actually say I might send it to him once I'm done with it. I don't usually collect unboxed Amiga games, so it's on my WHD load Amiga 1200, so I might just send it over to him. But another pickup, and this is probably my favourite pickup in the last couple of weeks, has been this Sega Game Gear, and I bought it from a guy on eBay, Digital Gaming Heaven, I believe the shop's called, and I actually went and picked it up off of him. He lives in South London, and top bloke. He's done the Mcwills screen mod on it, and it looks absolutely brilliant. So yeah, really happy with this. I ended up buying a flash cart for it, uploading it full of the games. I'm really nostalgic about the Game Gear anyway. I remember growing up with one, and I don't remember the screen being that bad growing up, but as everyone knows, they're absolutely terrible, and this is just completely made it for me. It's such a good little system, and I got a few games with it. I ended up getting Columns, Donald Duck, Wonder Boy, Lemmings, Jurassic Park, Star Wars, Super Monaco GP, Ninja Gaiden, and Sonic 2-in-1. I'd never seen this before. It's got Sonic 2 and Sonic Spinball on it, and doing a bit of research, it's actually quite a pricey title, so I was really happy with this. I ended up paying, it was $2.20 for this bundle, and I thought that was a pretty fair price. I obviously went and picked it up, and I was going to try and negotiate an even better deal than that, but actually when I saw it I was just like, no, I don't mind paying that. I think that's a fair price, because the Mcwills screen on its own probably costs about 100 quid to get it shipped over here, and then obviously I've got to, well, I say pay somebody to get it done, but I've got a good friend that probably would do it, and he never likes charging me for anything anymore, so but it just saved the job really. I thought, oh, I'll just get one that's already modded, and yeah, really happy with it. So I think I got, yeah, 220 for the bundle, and as that Sonic 2-in-1 goes for, I think about 30 quid on its own. Doing a bit of research, I think I got a really good deal out of it. So yeah, check it out. That was Digital Gaming Heaven. That guy, he seems like a really nice fella. Does a lot of Nintendo Game Boy mods. But no, I don't. I think he. I did point him towards my YouTube channel, and if you are watching, thanks a lot for that, buddy. Really good deal. On to some other Game Gear pickups. I've got a bit of a bug for picking up some Game Gear games now, as they're so cheap for unboxed games, and as CEX are selling them, I've been nipping into a few shops where I can, and I've picked up Land of Illusion, Mickey Mouse. Such a good game that one is, as well as Castle of Illusion, Crash Dummies, Shinobi, Sonic Spinball, which I believe was literally £2, like you can't go wrong. And Micro Machines, which is a really good port on the Game Gear. It's got a bit of a moody stain on it. I'm not sure whether to take it back and see if I can get a better one. And Streets of Rage 2, which is playing now. As I say, these games are so cheap on here. And here was the EverDrive I picked up from Retro Tales. Cool little cart. And then a few other Game Gear pickups I had because I was over South End way and I popped into Retro Hunter shop. And he done me a really good deal on Aerial Assault. And you can see the prices on here. Fantasy Zone, which is a great little game. Super Smash TV. Space Harrier. And I also picked up this Putt and Putter, which looks a bit awful, but for £3 for a boxed Game Gear game, you can't go wrong. And I'm pretty sure for all 5 of those games, I'm sure he charged me like £18. And he also threw in a freebie of Arkanoid for the Amiga, because I just had my eye on it and he just chucked it in. He's a good guy over there. If you're ever over South End way, go and check his shop out, Retro Hunter. And lastly, 2 other games I picked up just because I saw them on eBay, and I always want, for my favourite games, I always want nice condition boxed. I saw a really nice Kaboom, all complete, really nice shape. And River Raid, the Atari 2600. I mean, I've got a Harmony cart with all the games on there, but I just thought I really like them games. I'm going to pick them up. Again, I think there was only about £15 for the pair, something like that. I absolutely love Kaboom, so that was a no-brainer. But I'm going to let's set the little tripod up and see if I can do a gameplay of Skeleton Crew, just to show you what it's about. So here we are, Skeleton Crew on the MegaDrive. I love the graphics on this game. Got really good graphics, really good sounds. Takes a bit of getting used to the controls. But the sound on it is brilliant. So basically you've got A, that swaps from your gun to your grenades, B is to shoot, and A and C swivels your gun round. And so it takes a bit of getting used to, but it is really cool. And as you're not shooting, your gun will point in the way you're facing. But it's a really cool game. I love the graphics, love the design. Really cool little shooter that, I must admit, I'd never heard of it before. I can't remember where I did see it. I saw a video on it somewhere on YouTube and just put it on my one to watch out for. Shoot this, get rid of that beam. collect them bits. This is like the mid-level boss. That laser absolutely smashes you. So when you die, you end up being this little caption. You press start and you back out there again. Whoa. Skeleton Crew. Such a cool game. Another shout out goes to everyone I met at Arcade Club. There's a few YouTubers up there. You had Craig's here again. I was playing a bit of track and field with him, and Time Pilot. Really nice fella. Pete Armour. I know he loves his Sega stuff. Really nice fella. A big shout goes out to Darren Hatton, Design. Had such a great crack with him, and old Tootie. Never met a guy who's got such a massive game collection, but I swear I didn't see him play one game. Just loves getting on it, cracks me up. But anyway, till next time YouTube, take care.